How are y'all doing? Okay.
I know it's been a while.
Okay, sis. How we go?
Go
We're
on,
gonna-
Cinderella.
Oh, I thought we was doing this. Okay.
No, you gotta go on yours so you can watch us.
Gotcha. Hey, just excuse me. I'm not that,
We
like,
live.
I'm just.
We're gonna apologize in advance.
There you go.
Well,
Okay.
here go. I'm gonna apologize in advance.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, we here. I'm here. Where?
We would say that we are live, but it's not saying we are.
Oh, we're
So,
live? Maybe we're not live?
Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not.
You recording? We're not live?
I guess not. Oh no, we got followers. Sorry. We do got followers.
Where's everybody?
I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, we ain't never did this before.
We're just, hey, we're just here. We're just here. Sisters Diary Live. How y'all doing tonight?
How?
I'm trying to see.
I don't know why we can't. She my phone is up there. I don't know.
Why it's not gonna be on Sisters Diary Live though?
That's what we on. Can we get a thumbs up or hearts or who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house?
Okay.
Maybe? No? Okay. We gonna try it, but hey.
I'm trying. But
It doesn't even matter no more. Sister.
Okay, hey, how y'all doing tonight? I'm Cindy.
We got people's here. And first of all, we're here.
I'm Cindy.
I'm Miss TW Light, Miss
From
Twilight.
Some Sisters Diary Live at
And-
you live.
You're actually seeing us live and direct.
Yes. Hey.
Anyway, we got on here first and foremost to make sure that you guys get out and
Vote. Please vote.
vote. We need you to vote.
Yes. It's important.
It's important.
It's a must. It's a must.
It's a must.
Why?
It's for our ancestors. They
Right.
fought for us to be able to vote.
Exactly.
So why
Exactly.
not use that power
Yes.
to do what?
Vote. And some people feel
To get the orange stains
the
out.
orange stain. Was that an orange? Yeah, it is an orange. Let me see. Can I get no?
Now we gotta vote to get it out.
We gotta
We gotta vote to get the orange out.
get it out.
Get it out.
But it's an obligation.
It's an obligation. Whoever you choose, you still need to vote. Period. There's a lot of
But-
things going on.
Yes.
We have to teach our children
We have an obligation to them
to them.
to set an example.
For who set an example for us.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
We
It is
have
so
to
important.
repeatedly say, get out there and vote. If you have early voting,
Do
get
it.
out,
Do it. Please don't wait till the last minute to vote and say, well, my vote doesn't matter anyway.
Mhm.
Yes, it does, because when you vote, the young people are looking, and our young people, I'm so impressed at how they are not accepting the status quo. So it's when I went out and vote, I already voted. I did the early vote.
I'm going
Tasha should get ready to do it, but it was
Yep.
packed, and there was so many
It'll
young
be
people.
my first time voting in
Mhm.
ATL.
Yes, but at least you voted.
I vote every time.
Me too. I
But-
just felt it's important.
Now I am not home,
Yeah, but you still.
but my vote is going to count.
Yes. So please, it is extremely important. It doesn't matter. We think about, well, maybe I really don't like who is going in office. Yeah, but look at what we already have. And if that's your choice, that's your choice. But we have an obligation for our children's future to go out there and make your vote count. Don't just sit home and say, you know, it's not gonna make a difference. It will.
Yeah, because a lot of people do think that my vote ain't
Yeah.
gonna count. My vote ain't gonna count. It's going to count.
Yeah.
Trust and believe it's going to.
Because there was a lot of people who stayed home in 2016.
And just think of it like this. I mean, Biden already did 8 years with Obama, so he already knows the program, and maybe he could get some of our friendships back that the Orange Man ruined. Maybe we could have some type of normalcy back.
Something.
A little
something. And you know, with
Just
everything that's going on, it's a
little
wake
sidebar.
up call for us too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really, we have to take back our power, even as individual, as black folks. We have
For
to
sure.
take responsibility for our own lives and for our children to do what is right by them. So we
Absolutely.
have to go to vote, even as parents. Our children, there's so many children, they watch their parents go and vote, and they're like saying, you know, Mom, Dad, why you vote? You can explain to them, you know, the same thing that we're trying to convey to all of you. Go out there and vote. As a parent, we have an obligation to our children to set an example and for
Absolutely.
the future. It's hard being a parent trying to
Absolutely.
figure out. It's
Woo.
just hard. It's really hard being a
And the
parent.
older they get, the harder
Lord
it is.
Jesus, I'm on my knees. I'm being real. I'm being real. I'm being real. I'm on my knees all the time because
For
sugar-
praying.
Yes. Oh, well, of course. Of course. Of course.
For my friends out there with the dirty minds.
Yes, I'm on my.
For
I
my
just broke my
friends with the
strap.
dirty minds.
Yes, I'm constantly on my knees
Praying.
especially as a single mom. It is really, really hard. It's hard. It is hard being a single mom it's hard being a parent, period, because you have so many scenarios, so many variations as far as trying to do your best as a parent. And you know, lately, I'm telling you, you moms who are raising, all I have is sons. And I'm not saying that girls are, you know, they
Creme de la creme.
Yes, but I raised boys, and six boys, and of course with my first three, I was married. It was still hard because I was the disciplinary, up until some point when we got a divorce. But it was extremely, extremely hard because sometimes they go a different way, and it's really hard when you try to do your best with your children, especially men, raising men. As a woman, raising a man, it's like, because you're trying to figure out, I can't teach him how to be a man, but I could teach him how to be a woman. I mean, how to treat a woman. I'm sorry, how to treat how to treat a woman, and then you hope that
They absorb it.
right, that they absorb it, because nothing we do is, it's not like we're doing this for fun. It's not like we're doing this because we're trying to be mean or we trying to,
Oh, that's the ticket.
Huh?
That's the ticket right there.
What, trying to be mean?
Discipline.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God, you a monster if you discipline. If you discipline your child, you a monster. No, because let me tell you something. The era has changed.
Yes, it has. It has.
Me growing up, I've had several hands laid upon me.
Yes.
Several hands.
Not just praying. Not just
several
praying.
hands
Yes.
laid upon me
Mhm.
for my blessings.
Mhm.
And that doesn't work anymore.
Sometimes.
For one,
When they get older, though.
for one, the state made it seem like when is too much an abuse or when is not
Yeah.
enough abuse. So, that became a fade. Like it faded out,
Yeah.
you know, unless you're really getting abused. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But my growing up, I'm gonna raise my hands to that. I got hands put on.
I got
I got hands put on.
tore up, tore.
Hands.
And-
I was
and-
petty. No,
But
stop.
I'ma say,
I ain't get burned with no damn iron.
no,
No,
that's
I'm
abuse.
just joking. That's abuse.
But
But
I'm saying,
yes, belt whoopings, ass,
Yeah.
excuse me, booty whoopings. Yeah, that worked. Yeah.
but I got tore up, and you know what? Going back, I
appreciate
deserved it.
I deserved it. And
I deserved it because I did a whole lot of stuff, that when I think about,
when you
they didn't have phones.
yeah.
Then it was cell phones. We didn't have
Yeah.
cell phones. We didn't have, well, for me, there was no beepers. I think with you, there was probably
Yeah, we
a
had
beeper.
beepers.
But you had the phone where you go put a dime in. That's, you know how, a dime in the phone and you
I
call.
remember that.
Or you had money, but I'm thinking the stuff that I did, and the kids now, you know, someone said
You
to
can't
me
tell
that
them nothing.
that they feel they entitled. And at first I was thinking, no offense, I was thinking as far as, you know, with white kids, because they have, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of stuff, and they have, but then I realized our kids as a whole growing up now,
Think they're entitled.
entitled because we want to give them everything that we didn't have, or, and I'm gonna speak from my own experience, you know, working in the job that I did, I had to be gone a lot.
Same here.
So
you sound
I
like you're getting
felt-
ready to go the same route
Yeah,
I
so
go.
I
Being
felt-
a correction officer, I was away from home more than I was at home.
Right. So I felt I wasn't a correction officer, but I was away a lot on business, and I felt because I wasn't there with them all the time, and I didn't leave them alone. When they got a certain age, they could take care. But when they were small, I
Everybody
felt,
had a nanny. She was the best mom.
Everybody.
She had nannies.
Well, I did have a nanny because, but I did have babysitters who, you know, I was like, listen, it was, you know, with molestation,
Yeah.
abuse, and all
Yeah,
of
it was
that.
a lot
I was
going on
like,
back then,
yeah,
too, yeah.
I was like, I will kill somebody, yes,
For my
and I
kids.
seriously meant that. You know, I would kill somebody.
Absolutely.
And so me going away, coming back, I felt like I had to give them extra.
That was me.
I had to give them
I felt
extra.
I had to compensate for me
Right,
not being
that's the word.
around. You
That's
have to
the word.
compensate. So when he asked for something, or if my son asked me for something, I just go get it. I wouldn't, you know,
Did
say,
he deserve it?
did he deserve it? I didn't ask for what did you do for it, or you know. So main blame might be a little bit on my part, but it was because of my job. Like only because of my job it was that. But if I had like a 9 to 5, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, but
he
there's
wouldn't
some-
even he
but
wouldn't
there's
even
some
think that.
parents
But
that do
there's
that.
some parents
They
that
will
that
do
just
that
do
anyway.
that anyway.
And
So,
it's nothing. To some point, I don't think it's anything wrong because you with it because you want to. The only problem is when they get older
like my
and they
son is spoiled
feel-
by it. He's spoiled.
and they feel like they have to get it. Like you have to do this, and you still want to do it. I mean, even my youngest one is 18, and I still want to do stuff for him, but I want to feel like you
Appreciate it.
you appreciate what I'm doing. That you like if you living with me, then hey, I shouldn't have to ask you
To take out
to
the
take a
garbage.
trash. Cause I'm me.
Wash a dish.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not paying no bill in the house. Like this, and you get everything in the world. Like there's nothing that you couldn't have that if we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that we wouldn't do for you. Like
Oh,
like
yeah.
I said, I know my son is spoiled. I know he is.
And we I just, I love each and every, right now, even with, things are going on with my children that, that hurts me to my heart. But, it's not like I can, especially if they grown, it's not like I can say, look, you, you want to shake, but you can't, and all you can do is just either cry inside because you hurting so much. Because I think what kids think, and I'm not talking about kids when they little, even though, I don't have any little kids, but we're not perfect as parents.
Nobody is perfect as
I know, but they always think, because I thought like I was hard mentally, I was hard on how I judged my mom. I was hard on how I never, like disrespect, like came out and, disrespect, because I know she was old. She, no matter what age,
and then picking your face up off the floor.
And then I'm thinking, I'm thinking on the spiritual side.
You what?
You on the spiritual side.
Even if they called your name, huh? What?
Yeah. Oh no, never.
Who you wasn't?
No, I would never. Even in my 60s, I would. To this day, my mother is living and well, and I would never disrespect her in that way. To what? Who are you talking? No, because I think even spiritually, your blessings, people don't realize, and I raised up my kids. I tried to follow what my mom did, and I raised up my kids in the church as far as having that foundation. Now, I was raised in the church, and I was the PK kid. I was, I was hell. I was hell.
She thinks that's a curse.
I was
I
hell.
told y'all she gonna
No.
suffer herself.
But I was so just thinking about how I was horrible. But the foundation was there so that when I became an adult, even though I did some stuff that was way off the Richter scale, at some point.
Thank God they ain't have cameras in.
Yeah. Girl. But I wasn't a parent then. I wasn't a parent then. But when I became a parent, just like you, then you realize I had to say, oh my God, I put my mother through, I put my mother through hell. And she did the best that she could. And even in her mistakes, I knew she loved me. Just like I know she loved me. And I know, your mom is gone.
Yeah.
But
I know my mom loved me. I don't care how many ass whoopings she done gave me. She didn't call the cops on me.
She was bad.
Not to come get me, cause I ain't come home.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
And my mother called the cops and put out a missing persons on me. And at that time, they didn't tell you had to be 24 hours missing. They put out an alert back then, cause people was, I guess, kidnapping kids. But I thought I was grown. It was only 9 o'clock. I swear.
9 o'clock.
It was 9 o'clock.
No, I'm now.
She called the cops.
See now, Tasha
gave them a full description, everything.
But that's New York too, and it's so much. Me, I was 2 o'clock in the morning. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
I just
no cell phone.
I just stood there like I was crucified on the cross, and I just let her lay hands on me. She was like, "You're not gonna cry?" I was like, "I know I'm dead wrong."
Oh.
And then it made her more mad because I wasn't crying, because I knew I was wrong for coming home 9 o'clock at night. And the cops called and was like, "Did she arrive?" Because at that time,
Where was you, Tasha?
I was was hanging out at my girlfriend's house, and I think I was in the pink house.
And you couldn't call.
You know
how they had the rotary then.
Child by and
They had
and
the-
every parent had the lock on the rotary.
Yeah, so you couldn't
use
it was
the
long
phone.
distance and all of that. But
Nah, you couldn't use the phone. Period. I
Wow.
know a couple of parents that used to take the handset and just leave the.
well, I didn't even think. I was just doing.
Ugh.
I remember I was 15, and that was, I think, the last beating I got from my mom. And I'm telling you, I just said, I surrender.
That was
I
me.
said, just kill me. I told her, I said, just kill me.
That was me.
Just kill me. And then she sent me off to my father. That's what she did. And that was,
She sent you to
hey,
daddy.
that was,
You ain't gotta talk about it because I already know I had my own experience with that.
that helped me. But the one thing, and I thanked him for it. I sent him a letter, and I thanked him because of he was mean. He was literally mean and just
I know.
you know. And I think maybe because being a cop, I don't know, but he didn't. You know,
I'm
me
not
and my
making
sister,
excuses for that man. I'm not making any more
my
excuses
sister
for that
and
man.
he didn't want us
And
there.
I'm being truthful. This is Sister Diary Live.
Yes.
I'm not making no more
He was
excuses
mean
for that man.
But you know what?
he told
it
me I
helped
would never be shit.
See,
He told me I would never be shit. I'd probably be dependent on a man or on welfare.
well, he was wrong.
I
'Cause
turned
you
out to
lost-
be just like him.
Well, I don't want to say that. Maybe in a profession or something, but you ain't turned out to be like him because then.
Oh my
but
God!
Then you would
What
be
I'm
in
going
real-
through now, I feel like I'm him, and I'm cried out. I've cried.
But I don't think he cried. I don't think
No,
he cried.
he
I
still
don't
ain't
think-
cried. He
I
ain't
don't think.
cried.
I don't think he cried. But it's just Tasha. It's just being a mother. I mean, if you out there that's listening to us, you know, and you have children,
I'm going through something.
you know, it's hard. It's really
I'm
hard.
going through something.
What you going through? You want to tell what you're going through?
Yeah, I'm going through. Still trying to teach my son to be responsible, and he hasn't gotten it yet. And with that being said, my husband is co-signing.
That's hard. Because I do know that the
My
husband and wife have
is
to be.
co-signing.
You have to be
the
together.
shenanigans.
What do you suggest? You out there who.
My son is going to be 21.
And what do you suggest for a parent, you know, who one parent is trying to discipline and the other parent is basically siding with the child instead of
To
with
do
the parent?
opposite what the parent is telling
What do
him
you
to
suggest?
And I'm
But
not
it's
telling
hard.
him nothing to do that's out of
Order or that would hurt him.
hurt him. Get a job. Clean up behind yourself. Simple stuff. Take out the
Respect where you
garbage.
live.
Respect where you live. You know, things of that nature.
Because when they get out in the real world, it's going. I mean, mine did
he
it.
still doesn't pay his cell phone bill. He doesn't pay any bills. Like I literally, like he's literally spoiled. So now that I'm telling him, listen, you're gonna start paying your